Hopefully you did today a very good work about understanding a balance. What you have now balance, that energy is going to be coming in the morning, right? It's going to be continue asking you because there is a certain things that you're not healed. And why not healed? You will discover because there was a certain things hidden in the shadow. You know, those kind of like a place that you put the dirt underneath the rock. That doesn't mean it's clean. That doesn't mean that you're healed, right? So the moon is going to be opposing Chiron, and this is going to beginning to trigger some things that we are have to preparing ourselves to going into the shadow, to going into the underworld, to going and understanding things and finding what that shadow is all about. What is it preventing us to grow? A lot of these shadows have something to do with who? With the authority, right? We're seeing it that Mercury and the Sun, they are conjunction together. And with that conjunctions together in there, they are squaring both Liliths. What is that telling you in Scorpio? You know, particularly this square between Leo and Scorpio is gonna bring a lot of secretivity, a lot of kind of like an energy of like, oh, you hitting things with me and so on. Or there was those hiding things in there. And this kind of like of energies that are going to be making a lot of people what? Agitated, aggravated, and now since the old pains are rising in, as we're going to be seeing it today, the moon is also going to be squaring Pluto, and this is going to bring another part of why we are not in balance, because hidden things that are preventing us to be what we were meant to be. Hidden things that we hide from within ourselves in there, they're actually turning to a pain that prevent us to be and to evolve. But we're going to be seeing at a very particular hours, particularly in the afternoon, when the divine is going to be kind of like a step in, right? It's going to be stepping in. It's going to be says like, you know what? You need to look there, okay? Because you're going to see somehow certain things is going to be leading you within a consciousness, which is they're going to helping you out, right? So to start it up the day up here, we are going to have like the midheaven. It's going to be at Taurus, going to be opposing the Lilith at Scorpio. A lot of material things in there. There's going to be coming and rising it up. It's like, okay, what's going on with this authority within me? Hi, K-Love. This is going to be this square with the Sun and Mercury, right? This is what I said. Don't sign a new contracts. Don't sign new things. Don't create the new situations in there, because later on, you're going to be, what? Feel sorry about it. Okay. So as we are talking about this energy, the ascendant is going to be at Leo. That is going to be really pointing out this trine towards Chiron and sextiling the moon. Very about putting that energies about where the intuition has to look, right? Put some that stress of that oppositions with Chiron, and as we are going into this, we're going to see a lot of great things that's going to be happening with this. Oh my God, you look like my dad. Okay, well, hopefully, you know, your dad is a good person. In there, hi Daria. Hi, finishing with lyrics. Thank you for coming in, guys. I appreciate you. 8 o'clock, the energy of 8 o'clock is going to be putting some order. It's going to be like, okay, the divine order is going to be coming in. We're going to have some inconjunctions, which is this is going to be an yacht from Pluto, Saturn, and Neptune pointing out to the ascendant. Just guys to kind of like get you know the ascendant. The ascendant is the door where the soul is walking to descend. right? Fallen angels situations, because you're coming from the spiritual world and you're descending on earth, okay? So when the energy is pointing out towards the ascendant, we're seeing kind of like a door opening in there for the spiritual realm to come in and help us out within the current energies. So this is what actually is going to be happening later on at 9 o'clock. We're seeing that this energies again with Mars that's going to be continue at 10 through the 10 o'clock particularly. We're seeing it that at that moment the moon is beginning to square in Pluto. A lot of problems comes in. It's like, okay, I see things, but I didn't did nothing to change. I see situations, but I cannot change them. Something it's not depending on me. What it is, I can do the best as I can. Yeah, usually, what I'm saying at this is like, people is like, don't try to run. Hold on to your socks, right? So put your socks on it, but don't put them into your shoes to go and running out of the problems. That's what I'm saying. Guys, keep in your socks. All right. So as we are gonna go to this intense moments, they're going to be. Particularly, I'm going to be talking to you at 1 o'clock. There's going to be some very powerful. In there because of those energies of Saturn and Uranus and Neptune, whether they're going to be coming in, they're going to point out and open up another portal for what the balance should be and what is not imbalanced. Okay, a very critical moment because at this time the midheaven, the inner work, is going to be with the Sun and the Mercury pointing out to Pluto. Pluto is going to be start making it a lots of changes because here is where the people are beginning to really realizing things. Okay, I messed it up. Okay, I did some certain things in there, but with those kind of like of energies that it's coming, they're gonna pointing towards within us. Please remember this energy that is going to be coming in because those energies, as we've seen at a lot of the green lights, right? We get in at the green lights in there. We're seeing it that the finger of Yod, it's coming here towards the moon, but the solution is going to be what? The solution is going to be Chiron, right? The solution is going to be a Chiron. So the healing that we have to do within us, you may gonna feel a lot of internal headaches, a lot of internal situations. I mean, Chiron is preparing to go retrograde, which is this is gonna be messages that it's gonna be delivering, towards you, how you to heal. Right, so at 2 o'clock, the energy is going to be a little bit of calm down with the beginning of this energy of preparations of intensity. Because in the next hour, as we are going to be seeing it between 2 and 3 o'clock, particularly at around 3, we're going to see this little bit slowing down but increasing within the shadow. Okay, I can take just this little bit pieces of my shadow, I can say this little bit of things, so I can release, see if that's where it's work. And you're gonna feel the more you're releasing out of the things that you hide about yourself, the more of the things that you go through it, you are gonna be feeling better. Okay, you're gonna be feeling better. Later on at 4 o'clock, there's going to be some more divine energies, more divine yachts. They're going to be connecting with Pluto, with Venus, with Mars. We saw those energies yesterday. They're not going to be familiar with with anything different in there. The planets, the big planets, doesn't move that much. The most of it's moved. That was a what? Mercury and the Moon. All right, the moon is pretty much exiting Libra. She is at the 28 degrees of Libra. You're still gonna be working on that balancing, but we're seeing it a lot of in conjunctions that are pointing all kinds of like directions of the things that we need to work on our own self. That's going to be primary focus in the intuition. That is going to be beginning these energies of, particularly with Chiron. Mars, which is in Virgo, is like, okay, I'm doing this energies, but these actions, right, in there. But those actions that I do, they are proper, right? So as the moon, it's entering Cancer. Right now, it's going to be focused more. Let's do things in the family. Let's do these things. Pretty soon, the Venus is going to be exactly, squaring, because she's going to go to the first degree. She's going to be exact square with Saturn and Neptune. A lot of the guilt, the shame, the things, the visions and illusions, a lot of self-realizations is going to be really hard. A lot of resolving of family situations in there. That's going to be all of a sudden brings you to look them up. Okay? Because what you're doing in the family and so on, where did you learn it from? How did you learn it from it? Did you ever asking your questions about it? Right? Are you repeating a certain family patterns? Are you suppressing it because of certain things inside of you? So all this energy is going to be start coming out and brewing up. 5 o'clock energy is going to be more calmed. That 5 o'clock energy, she's going to be pointing out stores to calm down with about our authority, our things that are, we are more kind of like trying to force it. You cannot force certain things, right? Okay, you can force yourself. We cannot force other people to do things for you. Okay, you can force yourself to clean up yourself, to inspire yourself, and so on and so on. That's your job, right? But no forcing others. Okay, and as you are understanding this, I hope within yourself, things is going to be moving up into the right direction. All right, 6 o'clock. We are going to be working at with those energies as we are talking about with this. The inner work, the midheaven is going to be pointing within the moon. Very interesting moments within that intuition. This is going to be really, really clear some old patterns within yourself. Okay, so you may have psychological problem. That's mean you need to change what? What are you telling to yourself? You need the philosophy situations, right? But you also need what? A spiritual to comes in towards you, because the spirituality, it helps out of what you need to tell in yourself to fix your process of thinking in your psyche, and that's what is going to determine it. What? The actions that you're going to do. All right, as we are going by, it's 7 p.m. Right now. The energies is going to be more focus of doing some work, what it has not been grown. A lot of the shadow work is going to start beginning in there, because the midheaven is going to be with Lilith. The both Liliths are together, which is the mean and the true Lilith. Usually that triggers a lot of digging into the shadow, a lot of digging into the root cause. Okay, if you haven't looked at it, root cause failure analysis, go and seeing it, what is this represents, and picture yourself like you're doing a root cause failure analysis on your own self, right? So that is going to be the moment that is like I need to dig in and put in my shadow. But what did the people do? They go and look at it, the shadow of other people. They're going and discussing the shadows of other people, right? Because they don't want to look at it from where? Their own. Okay? So please be honest to yourself, because that energy, as we are going to be talking about tomorrow, is going to be actually your preparations. So the more honest you are, the better it will be. All right. 8 o'clock that it's coming, these energies of the divine is gonna comes in and help us out. You see how much green it is? OMG, right? I mean, it's a lot. Okay, it is just beautiful, beautiful to watch this kind of like a charts, because they are pointing the problems, but they also what pointing a solutions, right? I mean, take a look at it. There is a solutions that it's from Mars and the inner walk. They are pointing towards Chiron, right? So that is going to be the moon. The moon is in Scorpio. That's meaning you're going to be looking to your shadow. So here we see in a Saturn and Neptune that it's involved with Uranus. They're pointing into the moon. So here is this is going to be what the result. The solution is going to be what Chiron, right? So we have some situations between Pluto and Vertex that is going to be coming and pointing out towards Pluto. At the same time, the inner work in Pluto, it's pointing out towards Venus, right? So the divine is not going to be joking. Very beautiful, very powerful energies that are going to be coming in towards us, even in the next hour, which is going to be at 9 o'clock. Those divine energies, they're going to be continue to comes in and support us. Okay? Do you pray? Do you meditate? Do you ask for help? Ask and shall receive, right? But most of the people don't look at it to themselves. Can you ask yourself and receive from yourself? Can you ask yourself to cleanse in your own self, right? You have to go and take a shower, otherwise, friend, right? So this is one of the things that you should be take a look at it as a perspective within yourself, because what you're expecting from others, giving it from within you. And if you cannot give it within you, why? Why not? Are you worthy? Are you trying something to do, right? So very precious moments, guys. Very precious moments. And later on at this energy at 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock is going to be even more better, because right now we are going to have some this energy of changes that it's going to be coming in. Those energies, they are going to be coming in, particularly with Saturn and Neptune is supporting with Uranus, is going to be about the changes that we need to make according to what? According to the shadow, right? Because it's in the shadow, there is two things in there. Your biggest dreams that you didn't share with nobody, and your worst nightmares, right? So this is why when you're digging into the shadow, you're going to be digging out your dreams, the beauty of your dreams, right? The way you want the life to be, because you're also buried in there. So those energies are gonna come in at 11 o'clock. Is gonna come out as a exactly shadow work. Shift happens 555. Exactly, the shadow works. Why we doing the shadow works? Well, the moon is going to a Scorpio, and we have the both Liliths right now in the Scorpio, the underworld, the hidden parts, right? The part of what? Anubis. It's hidden. You don't know, right? So at 11 o'clock, Chiron is going to come out in the event horizon. Very powerful energies currently. There is going to be some divine energies going in towards Mars. Mars is beginning to really to heal himself, right, with the help of the spirit. And this is going to be the energy. I hope you are using it. Otherwise, you are going to be continue shaming, guilting, tripping, and have the wrong visions towards Venus. I mean, this energies between Venus and Mars has been for a while. We're going to have it for another 5 days, and then Venus is going to be taking over. She's going to be speeded up too, but later on by Christmas, Venus is going to catch up by Mars. Okay, but before that, there's going to be some a whole lot of other stuff is going to happening in there. Healing, integration, lift, shift, and rise. Exactly as the way it is a the gravity comes in. It brings and creates a magnetic field. That magnetic field becomes an energy field. That energy field, we are translated through the emotions. From the emotions, we are getting at the messages, what we need to tell in ourselves. We look at the spirit, and then that energy comes in within ourselves. And now we are changing ourselves, then we are responding backward to the same chain of events in there. And that was it, the astrology report for tomorrow. And the day after, we are talking about this is going to be in the morning in there at 7 o'clock in the morning. We are going to be seeing that this energies again about the material world. Okay, we're talking about money, the money of others, and the authority. Okay, we're talking about Taurus, the things that I provide, my inner work of providing. We're talking about the Scorpio, right? The money, the material possessions that I have with others. And all this is going to be squaring the Sun and Mercury, who are coming in together, but they're opposing Pluto, right? Lack of transformation is going to lead to the wrong situations, and it's going to be creating a lot of unpleasant situations, right? Because this is all in what? In the fixed signs. I don't want to change. I don't want to talk. I don't want to give you anymore. I don't want to work with the other things anymore in there, and so on and so on. Okay? But for that, we're going to be talking about more tomorrow. So just come back tomorrow, and there's going to be another astrogravitational report here for you. Shift happens. Have you ever created any courses? I love it since I help others learn. Also creating it just helps in giving back. I think you should be good at it. Thank you for being here. I did a lot of spiritual work on my main channel. If you look at it, this channel in there, you will see my name there, and I did a lot of that work with this. And hopefully this is help you. But shift happens. Welcome to the channel. Love your messages and appreciate it. Hi, Renelle. Thank you for coming in. Love and light to you. And love and light to you, all of you guys. Much love to you. Digging into that, get the shovel, digging into that shadow work, clean up the mess out of the shadow, and let the shadow comes to the light, because that's how transformations is made. Much love to you guys. See you tomorrow.